Hey YouTube! Bearded Bristol back with a little weekend philosophy. First off, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Sorry if I'm a little shaky here. This probably won't get posted till Friday, so I hope everybody had a great holiday. But I've long been a believer that we are a product of our environment, and on this day I thought I would take you on a short tour of the little town that I grew up in. You can see it over my shoulder, but we're going to take a little drive and I'm going to show off some of our local landmarks, such as they are. We are coming up on the old basketball court over here on the left. Spent an awful lot of time hanging out here, and this is where I learned mental and physical toughness. We used to, in the winter time, we would come out here with our shovels, me and my best friends, and we would scoop off the basketball court so that we could get our hoops in for the day. But, and right here is our local community building. You can see somebody's having a celebration today. And here is our local co-op. And the co-op is where my father worked for 35 years. Sorry, it's very shaky. My father worked here for 35 years, driving a fuel truck. We're coming down on the backside of Main Street from the grain elevator, and as you can see, and as you've seen already in a couple of shots, that we have a giant windmill in the center of our town. There was a point in time where that was functional. Now it's just decorative, but it makes us quite a landmark in these parts. And this is the entirety of our Main Street, one whole city block. We've still got a bar, we've got a bank, post office, a couple of ag stores, and that's our Main Street, man. All right, here I am standing outside of my childhood home. We're going to do a brief walk around the yard here and just show you things. I'm fortunate enough, even though my parents are gone, my brother actually bought this house and has done mountains of work restoring it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. More beautiful than it ever was when I was growing up, but we'll take a little tour here. So this is the garage, which my brother has painted up to look a little bit like an old barn. Gives it kind of a farmstead feel. Of course, my brother, not to be outdone, has put in his own full-size windmill here, which is very cool. And there is the house, cast under the shade of a tree right now. We'll take another couple of shots at this and look at some different angles. So you can see here, we're back. This is my brother's house. This is where I grew up. I've already said that, I believe. But directly across the street here is my one-room schoolhouse that I grew up kindergarten through 3rd grade with. And by one room, it's actually 2 rooms, but there were a total of 12 of us in the school. And there used to be a playground right there to keep us all out of, mischief and burn our energy between classes. But you get a lot of independence when you're in a one-room schoolhouse, and you learn an awful lot on your own, which was great for me. All the teacher had to do was put an assignment in front of me, and I did it. But then the school closed down, and I was forced to go elsewhere, to another small school, but larger. There were 68 kids in my high school, or in my, elementary and high school days. And this is the ball field. A lot of beer league softball went on here. Spent a lot of time here with both my family and with my friends. You can see it's not in the best of shape these days. My father used to take care of the field. He would mow the outfield. He would drag the infield to make sure that it was the best looking field in the territory for when other teams came to visit. And here we are on approach to my sister's house, rolling into the town I went to high school in. You can see off on the right or on the north there's another grain elevator. It's a bit misshapen these days. There was a dust explosion there. oh golly, I suppose 25 years ago. I think it killed one person, it injured my uncle, but no other significant loss of life. But that was a pretty big happening for our little town, along with several train derailments over the years and things like that. But that's going to be about the end of the tour, unfortunately, because I am running late because of my previous stops. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the trip. I don't know if you can tell from the video or get a sense of just how quiet and peaceful it is around here. It was just a really great place for me to grow up. I didn't have a lot of big city experiences to go with, but a lot of really fun childhood memories, and it was great to grow up in a place where there is absolutely no crime. People generally get along. They help each other when they need, because you see these people everywhere. You can't hide from your neighbors. So it's just really, really fun for me to be able to come back and check this out a couple of times a year. Be headed shortly over to my sister's for the big old turkey dinner, so that's always a treat. But I hope you enjoyed little tour around my hometown. Like I say, I think I feel like we're all a product of our experiences and our environment, and this maybe gives you a sense of why I am maybe as laid back and relaxed, roll with the punches kind of guy that I am. But anyway, we'll talk to you again soon.